Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Permadeath Origins. Today we're going to work on this base a little bit more. The next step is going to be adding a tower and putting power on top of it and landing pads on top of that. Look at how close that ship flies over. That's kind of cool. Oh, the building's floating. Good grief. Let's see here. What I was going to say. I have to actually be down there to do this. But the supports underneath these guys. So I have a choice between these little tiny squares, which you can't see, and these buildings. The reason why I didn't want to go with this all the way to the top is because it leaves a hole right in the center of the floor, and that doesn't work. Oh, my freighter is really, really close by. All right, let's get a little bit closer to the build area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up and then in, and then I'm going to put a floor and power on top of that, and then I'm going to put in 4 landing pads, and we'll see how the 4 landing pads works out, because I've already recorded this video once, but I built the floor incorrectly, and it was kind of off-center by like not a half floor, because if it was a half floor I could just fix it with a half floor. It was off-center by a third of a floor, I think I would call it. So it was kind of weird looking. So let's get into it. And we're going to start by going up with arches. And I have to make sure that I get this on the right side, because it is basically a square. So the tree is right there. And so that means the power is down there somewhere. It's down there somewhere. I don't know. There's a power line. Oh, it's over on that side. Okay. So, right over there somewhere. I know it wraps around. There it is. Right there is the power hot spot. Alrighty. Here we go. Now we need to have, there we go. We need to have a solid floor right there to build on. So even though that sets these off just slightly, that works okay for me. Now I'm using the stairwell to graduate in, so I have to use a floor first. And I think you'll be able to see what I mean. This is the problem that I ran into, because I built the wrong thing. And there were other problems with the video. I'm not just reshooting this because I built it wrong. Oh. I think I went the wrong way. There we go. Here's one of those. And now we can take these floors out. They're just there to provide something for the stairs to sit on. And the stairs are just decorative. And now we have to put a floor in again in order to put these here. And we'll go back to the floor to put in the next one. There we go. Get down there. There we go. I'll take that one out. And back to the floor. And another arch. There we go. Now we're at the height. And so now, in order to recreate that floor up here, I have to actually have the square floor in place, because these things do not attach up here. They'll attach to the stairs, but they won't attach to the top of the arch. So we'll get that one right there. And there we go. And hopefully I won't have to take out my arches and put them back in. There we go. If they're facing the right way, they'll go in. All right. We got that part. Now let's see here. Now from here, it's not planned, but they won't attach over that arch anyway. So let's see here. That might be a good way to lead up to the next level. I'll just turn that off so it'll stop clicking. All right. And we are going to have to put, there we go. We are going to have to put in the power before I put in the next part. So let me see if I can put that in. It's going to need to overlap a little bit. And the only reason I'm turning around here is so that I can see what I'm doing. Because otherwise I wouldn't need to turn around. I could just cross over it. There we go. Now this is not the power hotspot, not by any stretch. Let me line that up a little bit better there. And we're going to go right to this edge, and then we'll straighten it out. But it is an S-class power hotspot, and even this far away from the power hotspot, this is going to be enough power. And I also have a electromag on the ground that's directly on the power hotspot, which is probably, frankly, enough to run all of this. And we'll just put that right on that edge. There we go. Now the tricky one. This is the tricky one because it's not going to want to go in there at all. It may not even go in there at all. Oops. Got to get the battery centered before it'll look right. Oh, did that go up? I didn't want that to go up. No, it didn't go up. All right, perfect. There we go. I was worried that was going to go way up in the air. All right. Now then, we have nope. There it is. There's There's glass. I think I actually need to go up 3. What we need is a half glass wall. What we need is a glass wall that doesn't have any framing on it. I haven't really decided to put them there. I don't really want them there. I want that to be see-through. Alrighty. Let's see if I have time to actually put in the landing pads as well. I want to put 4 in, but it's not looking like I did that quite right. There we go. Maybe when I put the floor in, I'll be able to do it. So I can put landing pads right there right now, but I think I need to put the floor in first. And then, how does that work? Well, I was going to put 4, well, I could put another landing pad down there, but that would maybe cause some collision problems. So let's start with this one. And then that one. Because I did have a reason to have more floor than that. But possibly not, because that kind of looks cool. It's a diamond, or what is that, an octagon? I don't even remember. Let's see how this sits. I don't have all the pieces for it yet. Well, I just need some gold. Kind of sits off to one side. I don't really want it in the center. Well, maybe. I had actually thought about using cube rooms up here. But maybe we can put it there. And that would be your transport down to here. And then we'll need another one to transport. Look at these NPCs. Good grief. This guy sells star bulb. And then we'll have another transport here to go to whatever room I build as the back, I think it's out this way, the back escape door, the hidden extra escape door that goes out that way. So let's grab some gold. I also haven't decided where to put the storage containers. And if it was on the freighter, I would be able to see it. There it is. That was way too much gold. All right. go. Now we can put one right there. And I think we'll put the corresponding one underneath it, up against that wall. Maybe right in the middle. Here we go. I forgot to wire all of this before I closed it in. Silly me. Let's see here. I'm not going to be able to find that one so easily. Hello? Where are you? That was my whole reason for locating the thing before I started. There we go. See, it just takes that one from down there to power everything. So having these up here is really just a design thing. And I think that I will put the wire hider someplace less obvious. It should be in there. There it is. I'd like to not be able to see it at all. Can't quite get it into the middle of all those. That works. Oh, there's an explorer now. I think I should probably put short walls right here. Hey, this is permadeath after all. Uh-oh. Nope. No. Oh my goodness. Just stay there. Oh my goodness. Ah. That was a mistake. Good grief. Let's just pull it and fix the mistake. And then we will grab this, if I can find it. Oops, that's the top one. This one right here. You don't want to do that, huh? All right. There we go. One way or another, we'll get there in the end. All right, back down to that one. And then we're going to need some power. All right. Let's quickly test that before I go any further. Yeah, it's a good thing there's a guardrail there. All right, how we doing? 20 minutes. Not bad. But considering it's the second time that I built it, here's my shippo. It's time for a save. And I don't have the save point. It's down there on the other deck, wherever the other deck is. Oh, it's over there. Here it is over there. So I can't put in a teleporter until I remove that teleporter. And since I'm using that for building right now, I would like to figure out a way to put in 2 more landing pads. And I think if I go up this way, 2 levels, I think well, maybe only 1 level, I might be able to turn this thing. I'm not sure about that. I haven't decided about that yet. Let's take a look and see where we're at. Oh, that looks way, way better than what I had before. What I had before was very boxy and clunky and off-center. And that wasn't going to work at all. This is a massive building, and I'll show you just in a second. You can see it as you enter the atmosphere. You can see it from space, which is pretty cool. And this is only the first half of the build, because when we get the mud huts, then we're also going to build a little village of mud huts, and possibly in these trees. We'll have to see how many base parts I have left for it to be uploadable. But I'm pretty happy with that. I can put in a couple more landing pads in a different place. But I actually do like the look of this room, although it's probably going to require a little bit more power. Oh, I'm not in the build camera. Alrighty. Let's go down here. I don't know if I even have enough pure ferrite to do this one time. And take that out and put that in. Oh, I can build a ton of these things. Gotta go around the wire a little bit. And one more. I like that look much, much better. I want this to look, you know, solid, like it would take many bombs to knock it down. Let's go back up. Back up. I am losing the texture on the grass, but my graphics are turned down pretty low. And we'll just, I'll just show you that. General options, good grief. Graphics, you can see everything's on standard except texture, which is only on enhanced, and base complexity, which has to be on ultra, or I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I could put, you can have a total of 9 landing pads. So I could put landing pads out this way. By just putting these in. And then we would have like a whole squadron would be able to land. We'll just put those there because that adds railing. I could do it that way. Where's the computer? I can't see it. There it is. And this just for balance. There's no reason to have this many. Let's go this way. Oh, look at my freighter, gosh. That just adds balance, having 2 extra landing pads. That looks trippy. Unfortunately, you can only have 9 of these without glitching. So putting in 2 more would be okay, but not more than that. I don't know. I might take those away. Alrighty. Let's grab a save here. And then turn down the loud noise from that. Good grief. That's unfortunate. That is very bright. It's either bright or it's too dark. And of course, if you were going to launch into battle, you'd go straight up, but that means just about hitting my freighter. Always freeze re-entering space. Oh, my base computer is blocking that. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that was there. Look at that. Oh my god. And of course there's clouds over my base right now. That's great. There it is. It's foggy and cloudy and oh my gosh. I might even take those landing pads up higher. That looks really solid. But you see these 3 trees right here? I'm thinking that maybe between these 3 trees, it might be possible. Now, we don't know what the behavior of the mud hut's going to be yet, so that might take some thought and work, or where exactly it's going to sit in the build menu. So if it sits in a good place in the build menu, then we can always adjacency glitch it in. But I'm afraid if I have to blender glitch or wire glitch these things in, that's going to be a mess. But let's see. I don't think I can get any more light in here. When it decides to be dark, it's dark. But if I can, let's back up off the ship a little bit here. Create bridges between these with mud huts sticking out. It'll be like the village, sort of local village center, placed right next to this massive modern alien base that's been put in. And I had no idea that archive was right next door as well. That's pretty cool. that's kind of a neat shot. I can't wait until we get those parts so that I can see. Let's kill the fog and the clouds. And that stupid vignette. All right. And then we'll back out so we can get a good shot. There we go. That did not exactly get rid of the clouds, did it? Just raise up a little bit. And just imagine when when that mud hut village is going to be between those three trees, the juxtaposition between modern and ancient. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that bit. I don't know why that building won't settle down. Alrighty. And we still can't do planting yet because I don't want to plant anything until I'm absolutely done building, because I have a farm somewhere else, so I don't need to depend on this farm to provide me with the material to build the other farm. Oops. I also need to get the exact recipe for fusion igniters. I have the ability to make them, but not all of the parts. So I need, I think is it portable reactor I need? Let's just look really quickly. I have the hiccups. Portable reactor, liquid explosive, which I know how to make, and fusion accelerant, which I doubt that I know how to make, because I think that's under liquid explosive, and I haven't gotten that far. Nope. So there's liquid explosive. I already know how to make that because I used to have a liquid explosive farm. So that I know how to make geodesite, and I obviously know how to make quantum processors. They're right there. So where'd the geodesite go? I thought I just learned it. Maybe I still need to learn that one. That's enriched carbon. So, okay, so geodesite and fusion accelerant is what I have left to learn. And in order to turn this farm into a farm for making fusion igniters, which are just as valuable as stasis devices, but I've never made them before. All right, you guys. Any suggestions that you want to give me for this base are always welcome. If there's a way to lower the complexity, that would be awesome too. I'm pretty sure that I'm not over 3,000 parts yet. Nope, and I barely have any terrain edits, which is awesome. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming along. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great day.